let's make lunch. Okay guys, I am making the PEAR Balsamic flatbread that went up in the app last month, and it is so good. I have been eating this on repeat. So here's what we've got. You start with the flatbread. Then we are going to take a knife and we are going to thinly slice, don't wave your knife around in the kitchen, friends. We are going to thinly slice up a pear and then put that on. I'm not doing a real great job. I usually like to get it pretty thin just because it tends to soften up a little bit more in the oven that way. But we're gonna then put this on our flatbread. Pita, you can use either. You probably won't use your whole pear. I just will eat it on the side at lunch. I don't like to use the end. I just eat that. Okay, so we have our pear flatbread, pita. Then we are going to slice up some chicken and then, oopsie daisy, guys, don't take kitchen skills from me. I like to just kind of chop it up. Okay, so then we're going to take that, put it on our flatbread. Okay, next, what I forgot to add yesterday when I made it, I knew I was missing something, was the red onion. I just have this like nub left. We're gonna use it. Chop, 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 chop. I like a lot of red onion. My breath probably does not, but okay, I might have cut a little too much red onion, even for my taste. Okay, red onion, what's next? I'm gonna try to do this without looking at the recipe. The full recipe's in the app. Goat cheese. Oh, I forgot to grab the walnuts. I have a little goat cheese left, but I'm gonna need to open a new one. Yeah, I just have. That's not enough goat cheese. No, it is not. Okay, open. There we go, baby. Okay, goat cheese is so messy, but it is so delicious. Okay, crumble that up there. That looks good. I'm gonna go grab the walnuts. I really should have grabbed the napkin. We're in. Walnuts. You can chop them. We're just gonna crush them. A few more. Just, I like to eyeball measure with your heart, you know? Okay. Then the last thing we're going to do is balsamic. This is what all like the trendy girls are doing. We're gonna do balsamic glaze on top. You can make it yourself. I just got this from Aldi because it's even easier. So we're just gonna drizzle some of that on. I do add some again at the end, but this is what we have for our gorgeous flatbread. Okay, so now we are going to pop this baby in the oven. It's at 400. So it takes like 10 minutes in my oven. If you have the convection setting, you can turn that on and it'll take even less time. It's just a fan that rotates. But if you have an older oven, sometimes it might take like 12 to 15 minutes, but we got that going. Let's go chat. Okay, so while that's in the oven, let me give you a rundown of kind of what I wanted to chat about in this video. So I have been working on a new feature for the app. And if you are new here, hello, my name is Colleen. I'm a non-diet registered dietitian here to help you stop dieting, learn how to eat like a normal person again, no guilt, no stress, no obsession, and to find a natural balance with your food choices that feel good. And I created an app to help you do that. You can download it for free and get started with it. Start learning. I'll link that in the description. So the next feature that we're rolling out in the app is a journaling feature. And as a part of that, I've been working on fleshing out the reflection process and actually how to go about doing that with your meals, snacks as you're eating. Really a concrete way to assess your meals from a non-diet lens of how did this feel, what was satisfying, maybe what didn't feel so good, etc. Because that is how we learn. It's how you find balance in a non-diet way. So I figured let's make a delicious lunch together and then we'll go ahead and assess it just like I would recommend you do. I'm kind of giving you a sneak peek at the feature that's coming and I guess a little bit showing you how the sausage is made, but I'm super, super excited about it. So I have to grab a couple more things to finish off the flatbread and then we'll eat that and then go through the reflection. Okay, so to wrap up our flatbread here, I am going to take, I could chop these, but I'm not going to. We're just gonna rip up some greens here on top. You can use arugula. I'm just using a spring mix here. Can you see that? Spring mix. I ripped it. Spring mix. And we are just gonna add a little bit of color here. So rip that up. And then we are going to add a little more balsamic glaze. This stuff, guys, like I said, I got it at Aldi. It's so good. Let's cut this baby up. Yeah. Hello, gorgeous. How good does that look, you guys? I'm so excited. Let's go eat. Does anyone else just eat their lunch off a cutting board? I didn't feel like dirtying another dish, and I'm like, whatever, so. I always forget how good pears are. Delectable. Okay, we do have our napkin close because this can get kind of messy. Oh my God, it's so good. Cheers. Cheers with food. Enjoy, friends. It's like a warm towel from my oven. So good, you guys. The goat cheese, the walnuts, the balsamic, the pear, the chicken, the everything. Cannot recommend this enough. It's really good. It makes me feel like I should be like a patio, just like with sunglasses on a nice day, fancy pants, like some bougie, trendy place. We're at home in our sweatpants, but still feeling trendy as heck. When I made this yesterday, I was talking as I was doing it, and Colleen talked with her hands. I literally dumped it, like all my toppings came off. Gotta be a little careful with that, but I am also just gonna finish off this pear. With it. Alright guys, trying not to chew with my mouth open. I'm gonna finish this, and then we will reflect together. Sound good? Okay, friends, so we finished everything off for lunch, and then I am gonna pull up my laptop and we're gonna go through, I'm gonna pull up all of my notes for the app journaling, and we're gonna kind of walk through them together, okay? Now, there's a million different things that we could focus on. I'm also not gonna go through everything that's gonna be in the journaling function, but I'm gonna go through one portion that I think will be the most helpful. So the first thing to think about is kind of like, I usually like to kind of break things up into like what went well and what didn't go well. You can start there, or you can start with like what stuck out to me the most. Nothing necessarily sticks out to me the most about that meal besides it was delicious. Kind of going through the details, I kind of like, how hungry were you starting it? Did you honor hunger that you felt? I felt like I was I was getting a little bit hungry. Sometimes when I film YouTube videos, it always takes longer than expected. So I've been trying to start when I film and eat, doing it a little bit earlier, like before I think I'm gonna be hungry. So it just always takes a little bit longer than expected. So honored hunger, felt good, satisfied a craving. I didn't really necessarily have a craving. Ate mindfully, yes, I feel like I ate mindfully. Felt satisfied, yes, I feel like I felt satisfied. Stopped when I was full, yes, I feel like I stopped when I was full. Thinking about my fullness right now, I am like neutral. And here's the thing about neutral. If you stop eating when you're just like neutrally full, you're probably not gonna be full for super long. So knowing this, I'm about to hop on a call after this. I might wanna eat a little something more to give me a little more staying power to get through that call so I don't get hungry on that call. I've got like calls all afternoon. So just something to think about with that. So yes, I would say I probably, like I said, I don't know that I would say I'm full, I'm neutral right now. Thinking about that, again, can help you kind of like do a little forward thinking. How long is this gonna keep me full for? When might I get hungry again? Enjoyed my food, yes. So then this is kind of the category of maybe things that didn't go so well. Mindless eating? No, I would say I was pretty mindful the whole time. There wasn't really any emotional eating, didn't feel guilty, didn't eat past fullness. Was I still hungry? Like I said, I wouldn't say that I'm still hungry, but I'm like neutral. I could use more food, which I feel like is something a lot of people don't talk about, is that like you don't want to just stop when your hunger cues are gone, because that's probably not going to have much staying power. Do you feel like you restricted? No. I got too hungry? No, I wouldn't say I was too hungry. I was, if I had started the video later, I might have gotten too hungry, but no. Did you have any, how did the food feel? Like, did you have any indigestion during it or after? So no, I felt good, enjoyed my food. Is there anything that you would change is something that we want to consider? No, there's not necessarily anything that I would change. I felt pretty good about that. And then just any general notes that you might have felt about it. So for me, like, I would probably note like that was a very satisfying meal. I really, really enjoyed that. In the app, you can also favorite any of your journal entries as well as any recipes. So I might give that one a favorite because I'm really loving it right now. Anything I would change? Not really. Besides the fact that maybe I would write a note that just the pita and the pear, it might not be enough for me. So either maybe I would add some more goat cheese next time, or walnuts to give it a little more staying power. Or I just need to add something else onto it. I think we might have something sweet. I think we might have a little lunch dessert also, because I opened these yesterday. I posted them on my Instagram stories and a lot of people are asking about them. So I have a meeting that I have to get to right now. Let me pull up my calendar and just see. I have a meeting that I have to get to. So let's do a little lunch dessert. It'll give me a little bit more staying power to get through. Nails here. To get through that meeting, and then I'll also show you the products. Okay, these were my 2 Aldi finds this week. Let's start with these. So these are the birthday cake yogurt covered pretzels. I opened them yesterday and I gave them like a 6 out of 10 because, I mean, they're delicious. They're yogurt covered pretzels, but personally, I think that, can you see these? Personally, I love the amount of sprinkles they have, but I think that they could use more yogurt covering. A little too much pretzel to yogurt, in my opinion. Also, don't be fooled by the yogurt covering. It's basically white chocolate, which isn't bad, it's not wrong, but don't pick these because you think, ooh, these are like a healthier version of a covered pretzel. If you like chocolate, pick the chocolate ones, but I like white chocolate, so yeah, these. Overall, I don't really know if they taste like birthday cakey, but I mean, I love a yogurt covered pretzel, white chocolate covered pretzel, chocolate covered pretzel. I love covered pretzels. But then we got these, so these are the I had some of these earlier today before lunch. It's like a late morning snack. Everything but the bagel. I didn't love them. My husband and I like to try. Aldi always has fun flavors. They did have a really good one the other week that was a hot honey. Those were real good. But they just tasted like chips, to be honest. They didn't really taste like everything bagel. Anywho, guys, I need some water. All right, friends, like I said, I have to get to that meeting. It's actually a recipe planning meeting. So we're planning out August recipes for the app, which feels so far away. I was doing some brainstorming before the call and I was like, what are some, like, we're gonna need to start thinking like tailgate and stuff for fun fall recipes. But that's how it works. Again, how the sausage is made. It takes a lot of time to plan the recipes, develop the recipes, shoot the recipes, get the videos, all that stuff. So we're gonna go do that today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me with another video here. I hope it helped you with your meal reflection process, gave you a new idea, and I'm so excited for that journal feature, you guys. Right now, it's, like I said, currently in development. If you do want to get started and you want to learn to eat with no food rules, you want more recipes, you can download my app, The Society. I will link it in the description. You can get started with it. It's free to download, free to get started with some lessons. There's some free recipes in there, and you'll get a fully customized learning plan based on your current needs, goals, and habits. So with that, guys, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to be notified, all of the things. And I need to put all this stuff away before I hop on that call. So I'll see you in the next video. See you later.